4 of our tie-down ropers this year are first timers. Keeping it all in the family. I can't tell you how it all works, but I can tell you that he's cousins to 2 other qualifiers that are here, Tuck and Cliff Cooper. Stetson, I hope you win tomorrow night, buddy.
Now, I don't know how you get rich, but I know how Ryan Jarrett's doing it. And that's beating him round after round. This guy came in here ranked 13th. He's now number 5 in the world. He's won $56,000 since he got to town. He won the round last night with a 6-7. Split a previous round with a 6-9. That guy is amazing. Absolutely amazing. 7.8 for Comanche, Oklahoma. And one little bottle in round 7. That's been it. He's been money other than that.
Cliff Cooper's bride, I hope, is cheering on from the grandstands. Taryn, one of our young couples. A couple of the places where he's won the championship this year, Cliff Cooper. San Juan Capistrano, the richest 2-day rodeo in the country. Preston, Idaho, famous Preston Night. Lawton, Oklahoma. Super Duper Roy Cooper. 3 boys. He's got his brother Tuck in the box, helping him out. It's his 4th trip to our rodeo. Sure is a nice guy, too.
Let's go! Come on!
Well, I don't think it's sticking your neck out very far to say that tonight's steer wrestling was the most exciting that we've had. Well, this has been the event that everybody has cheered for, maybe more than the rest. It's been very exciting as we go down the line. It's going to prove to be the same way. Cliff Cooper, 8 flat tonight. Good to have you here, bro. Good to have you here.
So the second trip for Shane Slack to the National Finals Rodeo is going pretty good, actually. He sits 4th in the average, which would be another 23 grand to go with the 20 he's already won. But the calf he drew tonight, yuck. That's right. They got a calf that they've been a little long on in the past.
Yeah!
Come on, Oklahoma. He was a member of the Choctaw Nation. Actually went to the Indian National Finals Rodeo. Clocks in with a 10-1 to put him 3rd in the early part of tonight's rodeo.
All right, let's go to the number 1 man in the aggregate. 68,000 so far. He's only about 40,000 behind Cody Old right now. Shane Hanchy, Louisiana. Okay, that famous couch at Fan Fest. Here's another one on it. Let's see if it's going to work tonight. Shane Hanchy is a thin guy, 5'10", 150 pounds, and he can tie and flank calves as good as anybody in the world of pro rodeo, period. He's going to do it. Give it a little more. 7.4.
fast shootouts. Boy, tomorrow night this tie down is going to be fun. Shane Hanchey, last out of year number 1. Now to Caleb Schmidt. Let's do it, stud. 20,000 with the good thus far. Belleville, Texas. Beautiful brand new bride. Get used to seeing that guy, folks. You're going, oh, Caleb, first trip to the finals. Oh, wonder if he'll make it back. Bet your house you're going to see this guy a bunch at Bruce Arena.
Pretty safe bet, I would say. I'll take your bet. Justin Moss. Giddings, Texas, will roll next. $1 Million Cowboy. Last year, runner-up to the world title. Number 3 horse of the year. That is a critical deal. Every year, the AQHA, American Quarter Horse Association, recognizes the very best 4-legged athletes in our business. Catch a cowboy walking down the hall 3 casinos and say, hey, how much of a difference does the horse make in rodeo in our time events? I'll tell you, a lot. 75, 80, 85%. Huge. One of our top 3 right here. Let me tell you a cool story about Justin Moss. You know that terrible explosion they had in West Texas? It just leveled so many houses and businesses and people and everything. The money he won at the Bryan, Texas rodeo this year, he donated all of his earnings to the families of the first responders that went to that. Pretty cool.
It's called, you know, we tell everybody they're great guys because they're all good guys, but that's called character right there. That's a man of character. Speaking of a man of character, here comes another one. Sterling Smith. This calf, if I remember it right, Randall was 10-6, Coney broke a barrier. This calf will veer to the right a little bit, and that can be tough to get out and get it roped. You gotta reach out in that right stirrup a little bit, so Sterling's got his work in front of him tonight. Get it! Scratch that off your bucket list. He moves into the top 2 with a 7.6. Good stuff.
In the lead with a 7-4. Timber Moore has got ties to British Columbia, family ties. Who is it? Timber. He just won a Canadian title. Edmonton, Alberta is a great big city, kind of like Chicago. It's his second trip here to our rodeo in Las Vegas. Makes his home in Aubrey, Texas. Very respectable. Our tie-down robot, you're wondering how quick could they be? The record in this arena, 6.5 by a guy named Cody Owen is the record holder.
Scott Cormos is kind of a spoiler right now in the tie-down rover because Scotty been roping great all week. He's second in the average right now. Okay? Whatever happens, good or bad, could affect either Hanchey or Ole, who are the 2 predominant dogs fighting out for that gold buckle in round number 9, or round 10 waiting. Cormos is an 8th trip to the national finals. You watch him with the daddy of them all in Cheyenne. Oh. the second place spot in the average, trailing Henchy by 3.1 seconds.
All right. You know, there's no rule in this building that says you can't give a little applause before they are open. And I got a guy coming in to just set a new record, 19 world titles. He'll cross the $5 million mark at this year's Wrangler National Finals. Give a little hello to the king of the Cowboys, Trevor Brazil. He's got a great calf tonight. He's number 3 in the world. 50 grand so far. He is in the hunt for his 20th.
He's about to move up 2 spots in the average. Stand corrected 1. At 8.1, he's 5th in the round. Second in the average, and what Wayne just said is true. This guy is right in the thick of things. He's only 36 grand out. He's sitting in an average position that right now would pay him $39,000. So folks, he's looking for number 20. Send him out of here, tell him he'll be here tomorrow night to watch him get it. He is the talk of the rodeo world. Round 3, round 4, round 5, round 7. He is now up to 48 go-round wins. That's the most ever. $85,000. Cody O. He came here to get number 7. This is going to be work for him, not one of the better calves. But we just said that last night and he finished in the top 3. Can you believe that, folks? That is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. He's going to contend for breaking the barrier. He came in here counting on a 6th place average check to help put him over the top. He's dropping to 8th right now. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got one more round to come put it on him. How many of y'all want Cody back here tomorrow night with a fire in his belly and in his eye? Come on, send him out of here, tell him you want him back with a fire burning.
Wow. Things change very quickly, don't they? Tyson Durfee. 3 Canadian titles. This is the guy that wears pink every day he competes in the World Pro Rodeo because he wants to continue to raise awareness for breast cancer. He's a newlywed. Wife, Shay, watching one from the grandstands. Easy. A little slack in the rope. Oh, no, I don't believe it. What is going on?
Oh no, but it's weird.
Your legs are crossed, uncrossed, and crossing the other way. We got to change the luck here somehow. Something's weird.
You're not going to go in? Okay, now we're hearing from our computer table that it's Friday the 13th that we do that, all right? I say it's Tough Cooper Friday. You got Tough Cooper Tuesday. You got Tough Cooper, the energy drink cowboy. You just got a 2-time world champion. Folks, he wants number 3 in a row. Some things are playing his way. Take advantage of it. Cooper, from Red Bluff, California to Austin, Texas. From Oakdale to Williams Lake, British Columbia. I've seen him tie a calf at 6'6" at the Snake River Stampede. 23 years old and already had his 6th national finals. And the hits just and he broke the barrier too. So, all those notes that you and I spend 4.5 hours on a day trying to study, figure, plan, crumple them up, tear them up, throw them out the window. Pay the fine for littering because none of them are worth anything right now.
All right, we got to change the feeling here. Somehow, meet your neighbor. That's a good thing to do. Turn to the person on your left-hand side and say, "Hi, you good-looking son of a gun." Just try it. Go ahead. Hi. Yeah. Okay, loosen up a little, loosen up.
But don't lie, don't lie. If you have to say it's nice to meet you, that's okay.
Louisiana man, Randall Carlisle. For you sports fans in the grandstands, a cool little note about Randall Carlisle. He holds the national record for the most three-point shots in high school. 516 of them. Well, our tie-down open that has been so exciting tonight kind of went out the window a little bit.
I know, I forgot about it. Shit, that calf didn't run with Cody, and he would have not pulled it there, I guarantee you.
We're going to get a chance to bring him around when we do so. Keep in mind, he's #1.